Hey everyone, welcome to Soul Connect. My name is Carly and this is my channel where we connect into the journey of spiritual awakening, share tools on how to cultivate a deep-rooted relationship with the divine, and talk about all things life and love. We've been talking a lot lately about dropping into soul and beginning to live a soul-led life. I say in my videos over and over that this is what the twin flame journey is really all about. While in the beginning it appears like it's about your beloved or the relationship that you share, and most of us want it to be about this, the truth that no one really wants to hear is that the journey is really all about coming home to your original soul blueprint. It's about you. While the energetic connection that you share with your divine counterpart is real, of course, any focus or attachment to the story of your connection is going to keep you stuck and looping in pain and suffering. The story and the concept of them as another keeps you in separation consciousness. The soul knows no separation. But how do you begin to drop back into soul? Well, the first thing you must come to realize is that the soul also knows no time, at least not linear time as we see it. The soul does not operate from the past or the future as your personality or ego does. To the soul, everything just is, and it's all here now. You have been conditioned, however, to believe that time is real and what's happened in the past makes you who you are today, and that you must think about and worry about what's going to happen in the future in order to ensure that you get to where you want to be. This focus and obsession of the mind to look back or ahead creates duality, where there is really only ever the present moment. The past and the future exist only in your mind. It is your thoughts and focus on them that bring the feelings of the past and worry about the future here now. This journey is about learning to come back to the present moment over and over and over again, becoming aware of your thoughts and feelings, becoming the observer so that you can begin to balance your energy, allowing emotions to flow through you as they are triggered, as opposed to reacting or falling back into old stories and beliefs. Your beloved is here to help with this. It's why they trigger you so much. They're here to bring up all of that old conditioning, all of those core beliefs and old wounding so that you can open your heart and allow the emotions these triggers bring up to flow through you, releasing them instead of allowing them to become you, to become trapped in your body and play out in different scenarios over and over and over again. I was hoping to post this video actually a few days back, but I got caught up with some other things, and I'm so glad that I did because the divine clearly had a plan. When I logged on today, I see that there's several comments from listeners on my video from a few days ago in regards to this concept, and there's one in particular that I really want to address. All right, I know it's hard to take responsibility for the way that we feel in the present moment, but it's really important. This is a part of the spiritual path, understanding that you hold all of the power. When you blame other people or circumstances, things that you have experienced in the past for your current suffering, you give all of your power away. Okay, you can't control others and you can't change the past, but you can change yourself. You can change your thought patterns, your brain chemistry, your beliefs, and the lens in which you view the world. But to do so, you have to be willing to let go of blame, let go of the familiar feelings of betrayal and abandonment and victimhood, and try something new. You must be willing to let go of who you believe yourself to be and step into your highest self. Now, let's not confuse core beliefs or core wounds with trauma, okay? Core beliefs come from your conditioning. Your core beliefs are the ideas you hold about yourself, who you are, and how you fit into the world. They are shaped by the culture you grew up in, your life experiences, your childhood, and so on and so forth. For example, if you grew up in a household with parents who were emotionally unavailable, you may have learned that your big emotions were not safe to express because love might be removed if you did express them. The problem is, emotions are a part of the human condition. You can't get rid of them. They're there. We have to feel them. So maybe you learned instead to stuff them down, and then you felt guilty or bad for having them. like they shouldn't belong as a part of you. And these feelings may then have become a part of your story or who you subconsciously believe yourself to be, like you're not good enough or you're bad or unworthy of love for feeling. Now, this is different than having the crap beat out of you for crying. This is different than trauma or PTSD. These things come along with a physiological aspect as well. So not only does your mind believe what happened to you is happening again in the here and now, but your body is physically having a fight or flight response at the same time. The thing is, the remedy to all mental illness, regardless of how severe, is actually similar. You may have a bigger hurdle when you have suffered trauma because you're not just retraining your brain or your thoughts, but you're also your body's physical responses, your nervous system. Okay, changing the way you think about things in the present does not negate what happened to you in the past. It does not make what happened okay or imply that it was no big deal. It does not mean that what happened to you doesn't matter or that it wasn't real or that it didn't impact you. As someone who's suffered debilitating panic attacks most of her young adult life, to the point that I ended up in the emergency room several times thinking that I was having a heart attack, I can tell you that the only way to truly heal this type of anxiety and fear, even those that come with this physiological response, is spiritually. I know because I've done it. I have completely changed my brain chemistry, my body's response to my external environment through changing my thoughts and practicing stepping outside of myself and into soul. We've been conditioned to believe that our physical symptoms of illness stem from the physical world. We are taught to remedy the physical symptoms with a physical solution, but these symptoms are a byproduct of your mental and emotional state. You can only cure the physical by curing the mental and emotional. This requires a shift in perspective and a willingness to open to your emotions, open to the suffering. It requires forgiveness instead of contracting and closing. Okay, further, however, your mental and emotional well-being is a direct reflection of your spiritual well-being, which means to remedy the mental and emotional, you must remedy the spiritual disconnect. Your disconnect from the divine, from the oneness of all. Your disconnect from faith. This is where it all starts. Fear is simply a symptom of disconnect. To be in love is to be in presence. To be in fear is to be in the past or the future. It is a disconnect from God, from the divine. The twin flame journey is the journey back to love, back to presence, back to soul, to the place where the spiritual and physical realms meet in sacred union. It's a coming home to your highest self. It's a learning to love without attachment. If you found this video helpful today, I hope you'll hit the like button and subscribe for more. If you need more help and support on your spiritual journey or would like to dive deeper into your divine connection, my website is there for one-on-one soul coaching, courses, and other helpful resources to help you begin connecting in with the divine and stepping out of fear. Much love, friends.